What is up, everybody? Master Darkpoi Gaming. I am Darkpoi, and welcome to the channel. I just got done playing 5 rounds and recorded everything, and when I went to edit the video, I realized that I hadn't turned my microphone on. So, I get to do it all again! Let's go! Oh man, life can be crazy, and the smallest things can get you, I swear. To recap, the last 5 that I did, I got a second, I got a tied for third, second, tied for second, third. Not great. These things happen. Hopefully, this time, I can get 5 wins. It's almost like a redo. Let's go. I swear it's not me. I hope everyone had a good weekend this weekend. If you can't tell by my voice, I am struggling a little bit because this weekend my kids' wrestling team that I coach had a match and I did a whole lot of yelling. And, yeah, so my voice is hating me right now, but I don't care. I need to play some disc golf. So let's get it. Oh man, do I wanna... I think that's gonna be alright. Ooh. Come on, stay safe. It's safe-ish. Let's, just kind of go with a safe play over the top. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yeah. Being a coach is one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I'll tell you, I always loved sports as a kid. But now that my kids are playing sports, I will coach as long as they're doing anything. I absolutely love it. The gratification of helping the community, you know, helping kids, it's something that's unbelievable that can't be compared to anything in the world. Kids are awesome. And being able to coach these kids and help them learn not just like a sport, but how to defend themselves. You know, we have a lot of wrestlers that come from a lot of different backgrounds, and having this knowledge is the difference between somebody attacking you and you getting away. And I love the fact that I'm able to do this and help. I by no means am like I'm not a head coach. I'm just a helping coach. Our head coach, he knows what he's talking about. He does a lot of good work. And my kids, they love it. They love wrestling. They love being part of the team. It's cool because you get to learn how to be part of a team, but also kind of have the accountability of being an individual and your own success and loss. And so it's a unique environment for sure for creating that type of like understanding where your team is there. They're there to help. They have your back. You know, you're part of a group. But you also have to understand that it's just you on the mat when it comes to the matchup. Ooh, just a little bit too hard. Ooh. That would have been a good eagle. He is Permanente. Alright, let's go with the defender, as always. I love the Space Peanut. It's probably my favorite design that was put out by the channel. Designed by Alex Ferguson, John Ferguson. Fergie for Reals. Designed by Fergie for Reals. Sorry, bro. Yeah. The community loved it. The Marley being the second of the series is a fantastic addition. We had always intended on doing 3 discs in the series, but we didn't want to just like do a dog disc. Like, it had to be special. It had to be for a reason. And I think the Marley disc also came out fantastic. If you're not aware, that was the disc that was offered for the cancer awareness event. And the reason we did the Marley disc was because a fellow Valley player had lost a relative to cancer, and Marley was the support dog. And if you're unaware, in the cancer community, support animals are a big deal. You know, and they help tremendously. And my mom, being a person who was afflicted by so many illnesses throughout her life, Uh, she is a big advocate for support animals and how they legitimately save people's lives. So we thought that was cool, and that's why we did that. If you were wondering, I don't know who would be. Come on, get up there. I aimed a little too low. Just a little bit too low. I need to bring that up to like mid-basket. I'm still learning how to operate the mid-range throw-in when it comes to like 60 to 70 meters, because for the longest time I only threw putters for those ranges. And I like that, but I think I was handicapping my play for a while. Alright, just land safely. Say land safely. Very cool. It's a close matchup. Rufus is putting the pressure on. I see a lot of people doing that backhand play, and I'm just not... I've tried it. I never really worked on it enough to understand it to the fullest, but I just prefer this forehand play. I would like to be throwing an accurate extra glide fairway like a Sapphire, preferably, but I don't have one in my bag. So I have been trying to figure out how to do it with the General, and that's the best I've come up with. What's up, buddy? Okay, sorry, dad moment. If you're unaware, I homeschool my kids, and that's why I'm here all the time. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and, after I throw these last two holes, I'll tell you, if you're curious, why I haven't been around in the game, like in the news feed lately. Let me go ahead and finish this up, and I'll just take a moment to address that whole thing, because I think it's important for full transparency of the situation. So, take the birdie there. Alright. My whole thing here is to just not fade into the little creek or over into the... This isn't looking good. Lucky? Lucky! Or fade into the coal miner's tunnel. I hate doing that. I'll take lucky, though. I'll take lucky all day, every day, if it's there. I don't care. I would prefer skill, but if skill ain't working, then I'm going to go luck. I hit the wall early. I was not happy with that. I kind of checked out a little bit on that OB. All right. Tied for first, though. I mean, we'll see what the slow play does, but it's either tied for first or second or whatever. All right. Here's the deal. I homeschool my kids, and the way I operate my channel, it's not mine per se. My kids, this channel wouldn't exist without my kids inspiring me, talking to me, motivating me. All right? They're as much, my family is as much a part of this channel as I am, even though I mostly am the one making the content. So let me talk about why you potentially may be wondering why I haven't been around in the game, newsfeed. In the middle of December, I was hosting BlazeFest, which is a match play tournament that I host on my Discord. A new member had joined, and overnight posted some not safe for work material that was adult humor in nature, but very much not appropriate for the eyes of children. In the morning, because I had fallen asleep with my Discord open, which is normal because we operate a family channel, right? My kids saw what they saw. I deleted it. I addressed the issue directly to the individual, and then hit an @ symbol to never fails. Then I hit an @ I tagged everybody, so that everybody in the community could understand where I was coming from. During that time frame, the community members who have been active, like Curly Red, all right, active community member, people I appreciate, were talking to me, giving me feedback about how I operate my Discord. Because keep in mind, y'all, I'm an old dude, okay? I only learned Discord like a year ago, okay? I don't know this platform. I at everybody like 500 times the first month I had it open because I didn't understand that people were like, this is annoying. I learned. It's fine. So while we were discussing that, some other members of my community had direct messaged me about, like, thanking me for handling the trolls because they themselves had experienced what I would call bullying. Okay? I consider troll behavior in this nature to be a type of bullying. So, as an example, one of my community members messaged me because within a few days of this happening, he had said in a post about his family and missing a past loved one who had recently, within the year, passed, and somebody in my community had said, get over it, like, nobody cares. And that was the moment. It was that, in couple with the other direct messages I had gotten from certain community members, that put me over the edge, right? So I made a public post on my Discord, which is a private Discord. I made a public post to @ everybody where I attacked troll behavior, which sounds fine, except I used some very inappropriate wording. I don't make an excuse for that. That's where I made my mistake. I could have addressed the troll behavior like a professional, and instead, my emotions got the best of me because my children were involved, my community was involved, and when I thought I was... Oh, hold on, buddy, let me finish this real quick, and then we'll look at that, okay? I don't want to lose my track, okay? Thank you. When I thought I was defending my community, it turned out that messaging had gone the exact opposite intention. People heard, they saw the message, and they felt that it was not okay, and I don't blame them for that. What was in the message? I said that trolls were bad people. I used very colorful language, and suggested they go do some things to themselves because they are not productive members of society. I'm telling you this because I want to be fully transparent about what happened and why you're not seeing me in the game right now. Because I used this terrible wording, Spinoff, during that time of me talking to the community member, before I get off track, some people had reached out and said, hey man, they were like, you should be careful with what you're saying here. And I was angry. And in that moment, I was like, I told them, I was like, hey man, it is what it is. This is how I feel. It shouldn't be a problem because it's how I feel. That's kind of how I responded to it. And the information got back to Spinoff, and because of what I said in the way I said it, I was in direct violation of the event creator, like the event support creator, community guidelines, which is a very strict set of guidelines for us event community creators for the game. Because of this, because I have violated these guidelines, I am currently suspended from hosting events in the game itself. Now, I still am going to be doing tons of events. I have laid the groundwork for the next 6 months for doing events. We're going to do tournaments, okay? I'm going to do them all on my Discord. So if you want to be part of tournaments still, come, hang out. Hit me a DM. I will give you the link to my Discord. Understand, this is a family Discord. We will be doing Disc Golf Valley tournaments. That's it. That's all this Discord is for. So if you want to join, let me know. All right? That being said, all right, let me pause real quick. Hold on. All right, buddy, go ahead. Sorry, dad moment, okay? All of those things happened within 1 hour. I woke up, my kids saw what they saw. I made the direct post, had conversations with the community, made my post, talked with some folks, talked with some other folks. Then Spinoff contacted me, requested that I respectfully remove this information, and I did. I have been in contact with Spinoff this whole time in regards to what had happened and what the current status is. They have been clear. They cannot support me right now. in game with a news item because of my behavior. I accept that punishment because of my wording. I accept that punishment. I should have conducted myself like a professional. And I let not only Spinoff down, but you guys down, because I know that there are other people who did not appreciate my wording, even though they had nothing to do with it. They have told me. I accept all of this as my fault, as far as that stuff goes. I just want you to know where I was coming from. I don't want the internet telling everybody all these theories about what I did wrong. What I did wrong was defend my community, but in a bad taste. I did it in bad taste, okay? I didn't say any racial slurs like some people are suggesting I did, which is ridiculous. I didn't do all of these negative, nasty things like I've heard some people saying. I simply told trolls to go pound salt. Okay? Just in a nasty way, and I'm guilty of that. And that alone. Spinoff has told me directly that this is not a permanent ban. That in the future, they are willing to reconsider bringing me back as an event creator. I just need to show that I am capable of conducting myself in a proper way like any other probationary period. That's the truth of the situation. I hope we can now move forward from this. I hope that all of you guys will forgive me for conducting myself in an unprofessional way. But now that you know my side of it, I hope you can understand why I did what I did. That being said, let's move on to the next round. Let's shake off that, let's get some energy pumping, and let's move along. Alright, we got Buttadisk, Miko, and Make. Nice. I have played all of these players before. They are all good players. This is going to be a good matchup. Hopefully, I don't get my behind kicked. First throw. Terrible. I got lucky. I got lucky it didn't go OB. That was terrible. I went strive. I knew I needed to go strive, right? But I didn't really stop and assess the wind and the turn of the strive, and that's where I rushed and made my mistake. I need to not do that. Oh, high on the chains, but it stuck, so I'll take it. Let's go. Whew. Whew, if that would have, like, chained out, it would have been what it would have been, you know? I think we want to go Enigma. I was going General, but I kept fading over to the right too much, and I didn't like that, so I just want to stay over here. That shouldn't have skipped that big. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry. Coffee, mustache. Oh. Almost didn't make that. That shouldn't have skipped like that. That was not cool. Oh, my throat is so sore from all the yelling. That's fine. I'm not complaining. It is what it is. Go with the Marley Strive. Let's get around the Mando here. And go wide right. That's what it looks like in the best case scenario. Typically, though, I hit something. We're going to go FD1. And just sticky it to the ground by the basket. Yeah, I couldn't believe that there were some people out there saying that I said some of that gnarly stuff, yo. Look, I'm a passionate guy. I was born in the 80s, man. Like, I'm used to being able to defend myself in the proper context. The ideology of, like, the professionalism isn't new to me. I knew where I made my... it was a terrible throw. I knew where I made my mistake. It was my wording. That stuff was fine. But, like, to hear people suggesting that, like, I am this other thing... That's I mean, they obviously aren't part of my community. They know that I support people. They know that I enjoy people's company. They know that I talk to everybody. I accept almost everybody's DMs. I chat with everybody. Like I said, it was a bad judgment call. I made a mistake in that way. So, I'll stop rambling on about it. I just hope you guys can forgive me for slipping in that moment. Letting the troll and uglier side of the internet get the best of me. I promise you that will never happen again. If I ever have these types of encounters again, I can promise you I will never deal with it in that type of way. I won't let that type of energy beat me. I won't let it get the best of me. I will act accordingly, And that's all I can do, is promise you guys that I can be better, because you guys all deserve better. I have a lot of people in my community who come there to get away from that type of negative behavior, and so I'm not going to endorse it. Oh, you... Come on. That was silly. Silly, you let the wind just carry you. Talking all that serious talk. I gotta shake it loose. You get all that mojo off, man. It's been something that's been on my mind for a while, of how I wanted to, if I wanted to make a video and talk about it. So now we've done it. Now I need to get some victory, get some points. Let's get some wins. We need a win, yo. Not putting like that. All right, praying hands. That's not it. Unbelievable. Hey! Save the par, but that was a cool shot. I am not the guy who throws in with mid-ranges. So anytime that happens, I'm pretty excited. Just want to park it on over there. There's an ace run there, but it doesn't typically land. Oh, so talking about news about the channel, right? Okay, let's just talk about all the things that are planned up. I have quite a bit of tournaments lined up for my Discord. When I say tournaments, I mean like one-off special tournaments with special in-real-life prizes that can be won. All these tournaments are all sponsored and paid for. All the prizes are good. I will pay for shipping. All right, just come participate. It's going to be a good time. Right now I'm going to continue to finish BlazeFest 10, which is where we left off when all of the stuff happened. I have trophy for that tournament. I'm working on a special one-off tournament that is being sponsored by Martin Disc Design. He's sending me a very cool Batman dyed disc. It's sick, okay? I've got my 2-year anniversary party of starting the channel coming up for Valentine's Day. So for sure, I'm going to be doing a pretty epic giveaway / mini tournament with prizes to be won, whether it be YouTube comments, I mean, all kinds of stuff for that. That's going to be a pretty big deal. It's going to be a party as far as, party can be had. Fourth place. Terrible. Alright, so February, we're going to be doing a big party. I'm going to be doing BlazeFest 11 during all of February as well. Once BlazeFest 10 ends, I'm going to be jumping straight into BlazeFest 11. Well, February and March, we're going to be doing challenges. Every other week there's going to be a new challenge that's issued on my Discord in the game. So if you want to win prizes for that, you can come participate in those every other weekly challenges. What else? Oh, April. I'm getting ready to launch a very special project that is near and dear to my heart. By April, we're going to be doing a brand new Darkpoi jersey launch where all proceeds of the jersey are gonna go to supporting autism. I'm very pumped about that. We're working with Salty Unicorns right now on the jersey design. Once that's done, we're gonna host a pretty epic tournament where the winners, however it's set up, will win those jerseys. I can't stress to you how excited I am for this project. I hope you guys will join me for that one especially. I don't expect my channel to get a bajillion views, but the 50 or 100 of you that are here for every video, I see you. I appreciate you. I read your comments. I know it's not a lot of people, but you make a difference to the channel, to me. So I hope everyone comes to join me for Autism Awareness Month in April. That is going to be fun times. Lots of play with friends, random pop-up challenges that happen on random days throughout the whole month. Just because, why not? Right? All to help support and raise awareness for autism. So that's going to be fun. May and June, I have tournaments planned for those as well. I don't want to say too much about that one. Let's just say May and June are going to be interesting as far as tournament creation goes for me, because again, I have to plan as if I'm not going to be making in-game news events. I have to plan as if everything I'm doing is done on my Discord. So of all the times to participate in my Discord, now is like one of those big ones. I appreciate it. But that's about it for news. Don't forget to buy a Salty Unicorns jersey. Insert commercial here. Want to get yourself a Darkpoi jersey? Not a problem. Head right on over to the Salty Unicorns website. You can even add a custom logo for a couple bucks if you'd like to the jersey. And then don't forget to use the code Darkpoi on your checkout to save 15% on the order. Every time you use the code Darkpoi, a little bit of those proceeds go directly to help supporting the channel. Now let's get back to the episode. Round 3. Let's go. All right, we got Big Chocolate, Cody, and Andy. Got some fancy backgrounds and borders there. If you're ever wondering, like, where these people get these from, they're all from boxes, spin-off boxes and whatnot. So, a lot of them are. A lot of the good ones are. I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to play this round. Since we went all heavy with the news and talking about the channel. Since I already recorded 5 rounds and talked about a whole bunch of other stuff for 45 minutes. I think I'm going to cut this episode short. Not exactly what you guys were expecting as far as Disc Golf Valley content goes, I'm sure. But let's be real. I'm not exactly the most popular Disc Golf Valley content creator. And I'm fine with that. I enjoy the community that has stood by me throughout this whole time. You guys are the absolute best. You know who you are. Ah, look at me. You know who you are. The people who have stuck through, who have actually treated me like a friend, who have been in my Discord, who have shown support to the channel, who talk to me about everything from their disc dying to their bowling, to the things going on in their personal lives, their private courses, their journey with disc golf, to things about our kids and families and friendships. I appreciate you. I see you out there, and I'm giving you all the shout out right now. You're the reason why I do this. You're the reason why I enjoy this. This is the thing that's the thing that has helped essentially save my life that maybe you guys don't know about, okay? I was a very social person my whole life. During COVID, my life got flipped upside down because I didn't really know what to do with my hands, all Ricky Bobby style, okay? I didn't start the channel during the pandemic. I started the channel after the pandemic. And what I didn't realize was that the community aspect, just the loyal, like the hardcore community, the people who have been talking to me like almost weekly, daily kind of, y'all have saved my life as far as my mental health goes. And that's why I understood when I crashed out why everyone was so upset, because mental health can be a big deal for a lot of people. And that's where I really kind of let people down. So again, all I can do is promise to be better, and hope that you guys will all forgive me. But you guys have essentially saved my whole mental health perspective of life, because this community, the disc golf community, the Disc Golf Valley community especially, you guys all came through when I needed people the most and didn't know it. And for that, I appreciate each and every one of you. Ooh! Ooh! Almost made it, yo! That got me pumped back up. Oh, if that would have sank. Oh, I love those shots where like the disc comes in and then like sets in like that. Instead of hitting the chains, it sets in like that. I love those types of shots. They're super fun. Alright, can we get an ace? Gonna have to settle for that. Can't really help the fact that it rolled into OB, but I can be thankful that it did tie me for second, because happenings do happen. Mishaps do happening. Mishaps do happen. That's the throw we were looking for earlier. Oh, not the dead skip. Ah, boo. Dead skip, boo. There we go. I'll take the tap in birdie. That's fine. Let's go. That wind is windy. It's windy. Windy wind. So let's ride it out with the light. But it's the defender, so it's going to fade. No, don't hit that tree. Ugh. I would have preferred that not happen. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I was going to say, that should be okay, but sometimes that headwind can be a little, you know, back and forth. What is next? All right. He is up by 2. 3. I can't count. But this hole can be a big-time swing if everyone does not execute properly. Come on. No. It turned way too much. Dude. I was like, lucky. No. Well, that's me not executing properly. Let's go with a little pop shot over the top. Oh, too much over the top. Ball. That's disheartening. Oh, I thought I missed the putt too. Oh, whatever. That's second place. That's positive ELO, so that's a positive finish for the day. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking through the entire video with me. Today was just a wild one. From me messing up the first 5 episodes and recording and all that stuff to getting all deep. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did, hit that like button. Leave a comment. This is Master Darkpoi Gaming. I am Darkpoi, and hopefully I'll see you in the future.